Hello, welcome back to another video. I am very excited about today's video because we are going to be getting festive this weekend. I don't know how long this vlog is going to run for, but this weekend I have a lot of Christmassy things happening and I'm really excited to be able to get into the Christmas spirit. We're currently at the latter half of November and I am very ready to let all the Christmas cheer just wash on over me. So today my town lights are turning on for Christmas, so there's going to be a little paradey thing happening in my town, so I'm going to go down for that this evening. And then tomorrow I am going to WATERSTONES Manor with Connie from Connie Reads on Instagram. We went a couple of months ago, I did vlog it, it was back in the summer, it was beautiful weather. I think it's going to be quite different tomorrow, a lot colder, but there is a really lovely Christmas area happening, or like a Christmas market, Christmas display thing. I don't exactly know what to expect, but it looks really pretty. Unfortunately, we couldn't get tickets to go inside the house, so this is just going to be the grounds that we're walking around, but I'm so excited. It's going to be really lovely and I think it's going to kick off Christmas in my head because at the moment I haven't really immersed too much into the festive celebrations yet, but this weekend is my weekend to just jump headfirst on in there. So that's my weekend plans, but this will just be a little bit of an intro to the festive season for my content. I'm not going to make every single video Christmassy. Hang on, I'm questioning my own statement there. I mean, there's going to be some fun festive content coming up basically, and this is going to be the first of those videos. So I hope you're excited. I hope you're ready for Christmas. I love this time of year so much. It makes me so happy. It's such a nice cozy community feel about this time of year and I just love that. I know that some people just always say, oh, we're celebrating it too early, but I think if it brings people joy, what is the harm in it? I know that it does come around very quickly and it's always like, oh my god, I can't believe it was just Christmas yesterday, but it makes me happy and I'm excited to be able to fully immerse myself in it. So the book that I'm currently reading that I'm hoping I can finish off today, I don't know if that's ambitious or not because I have plans for the day, is Amari and the Great Game. I have this much left, so not really long left at all. I have about 100 pages. I'm really loving this. This is the sequel to Amari and the Night Brothers. We follow Amari at her time at the Bureau of Supernatural Affairs as she realises that she is entwined in this supernatural world and she's also trying to save her brother who has been missing for quite a while in the first book. So this is book 2 and we are jumping back in with Amari on more adventures. I love it. It's so creative. Middle grade is so much fun. I love the endless bounds of creativity you can get from a middle grade. So I'm really liking this. Before I sat down to film this, I was hoping to create a TBR for myself for this video, but I honestly don't know what I want to read. I have got my TBR for the month and there are books I'm excited to read for that, but I don't know if they are the books that I'm going to be reading in this video or not. I don't know. I might have a look in town and see if I can find any cozy mysteries. I have got some WATERSTONES points, so I might use those and get some cozy mysteries or just something to go this time of year because I think I have read all my Christmassy books from last year now. I can't remember, they're all under my bed, I need to get them out. But I will potentially set a TBR for this video later in the video, or I won't. You'll find out. Obviously I'm going to the Christmas market later today. I don't know if I'm gonna nip into town and then come back here and then go back in again for the Christmas market or not, because I feel like it's gonna be heaving busy later on. So if I want to go into WATERSTONES and have a little mooch about there, I feel like going now would be better. I don't know. Either way, I would either like to go into town or go for a nice walk or something this morning, this afternoon, nearly this afternoon, something like that, and then head in again later. I might do a stream on Twitch later today as well, play a bit of Pokemon Violet, which I'm so excited about. So that might be happening. Many things. I don't exactly know what the firm plan is, and then obviously, as I said, Christmas lights switch on in the evening. Before we go any further into this video, I do have a quick word from this video's sponsor, which is Serious Readers. The Serious Lights range is absolutely brilliant. I have been using the high definition floor light for a couple of months now, and I cannot recommend this thing enough. Honestly, it has changed my reading routine in the evening. Obviously we are going into the winter, we have these longer, darker nights, and it can just all feel a little bit gloomy. But this light makes me feel like I still have an element of daylight in my home. It is so cozy, it has an adjustable beam, it has adjustable brightness, and honestly it has changed my reading routine in the evenings because of how it allows me to read for longer without feeling like my eyes are being strained. And I think it's something that I didn't think enough about before. And now I have this light, I'm like, why was I reading without this? Like, why was I allowing my book to be lit by my fairy lights and thinking that was enough for my eyes to properly pick up the words on the page. Obviously, I love this light very much. I love the fact that I can move it about. I can put it in any room. I can put it in any spot in any room. It's so easy to maneuver. It looks super nice, super sleek. It's really lovely quality. So many things about this light are fantastic, and now that I've been using it for a couple of months, I feel even better about how much I would recommend this brand. If you would like to check out the Serious Lights range, I will leave a link down below. You can also use my code BNEST1 to receive a free compact light with any purchase made from the Serious Lights range. Thank you so much for supporting my content, and thank you so much, Serious Readers, for sponsoring this video. Okay, quick update. I sat down to import my footage onto my computer and then ended up editing for like an hour and a half. So I've kind of lost the time to go for a walk, which I'm a little bit mad at myself for, but at the same time, editing is productive. So plan instead, I'm gonna nip out quickly, grab some food bits, come back, have lunch, stream, and then I'm gonna head into town a little bit earlier than the lights switch on and do my browsing for potential cozy mystery. Hello, it is Saturday night. I am back from the Christmas light switch on. Let me tell you, that was underwhelming. It was very underwhelming. However, we were so early that we somehow managed to get a table in Slug and Lettuce and have cocktails before we went to the light switch on, which was great. And then we were so near the edge of the light switching on that we got out so quickly and managed to get a table somewhere else and have more drinks after the light switch on. So, in conclusion, I've had a few drinks and I bought some books. I bought the books before I had the drinks, so good decisions were hopefully made with the books that I bought. Okay, the first book I bought is Death and Papa Noel by Ian Moore. This is the same author as, is it Death and Croissants, I think? Yep, and Death and Fromage. It's a cozy mystery, I think. It says, at his French B&B, Richard Ainsworth is preparing for his dream Christmas. Quiet, no guests, and his favourite films on the TV. Then his peace is shattered by the sudden arrival of a familiar face. Valerie d'Orcay comes bearing an invitation to a Christmas-themed murder mystery, but is it really a game to everyone? It's very short, it's very pretty, although it's really, like, physically short as well. Like, this is it compared to my other book, which is annoying because whenever you put these books on your shelves, they always don't quite fit in. However, excluding that, it sounds like a good story. It's teeny weeny, so hopefully this will be a good one I can read over Christmas, at least in December, is my hope. The other one I've got, I might read next, because like I said I wanted to read a cozy mystery for this vlog. This is Mystery in White, a Christmas crime story by Jeff Jefferson Fargion. Oh no, this has got a longer blurb. Okay, on Christmas Eve, heavy snowfall brings, I've got really low lighting in here, hang on. Turn on my Serious Readers compact light. On Christmas Eve, heavy snowfall brings a train to halt near the village of Hemmersby. Several passengers take shelter in a deserted country house, where the fire has been lit and the table laid for tea, but no one is at home. Trapped together for Christmas, the passengers are seeking to unravel the secrets of the empty house when a murder strikes in their midst. Out of print since the 1930s, this classic Christmas mystery was republished by the British Library in 2014 and became an instant bestseller. This is one that the bookseller recommended. There was a load on the display, but I have read a couple, well no, that's a lie. I've read one cozy Christmas mystery and I've started another one. The one I read was crap. It was a the Christmas murder game or something like that. It was rubbish. And then I also started another one and I cannot remember what that one was called at all. That's under my bed still. And it wasn't great. However, this one came with a bookseller recommendation. So I'm feeling kind of optimistic about it. Sounds a bit Murder on the Orient Express-esque, maybe. I don't know, but it sounds fun. So these are the two books that I bought. Yay, it's Christmassy. Tomorrow I am at Waterstones, I don't know how it's pronounced. Waterstone Manor? I don't know. I had a fun night. It was a different night to expected, but it was fun. So, books bought, Christmas stuff happening tomorrow. I hope you're enjoying the vlog so far. Hello, I'm dropping by with a very quick update today because I'm about to head to Waterstones Manor with my friend Connie from Connie Reads. I'm so excited, I'm going to feel all the Christmassy things. There's a little Christmas market, there's a light show, or like a light trail. I'm just so ready to immerse myself in all the Christmassiness, and also the weather forecast has changed. So it was going to rain all day today and now it's sunny, so doubly excited for that. I am going to be bringing a book with me just in case I have any opportunity to read. I am still reading Amari and the Great Game, however this is really tiny and it's very festive looking, so it's the perfect book to bring with me. This is Death and Papa Noel by Ian Moore. I obviously hauled this one yesterday. I can't remember if I said or not yesterday that this is part of the series, but I'm going to be reading this one without having read the other books in the series because I think it is, hopefully it's the kind of one where you can just dip in and understand that maybe you're not going to fully know who everyone is yet, but hopefully the detective is the main person to know and to follow. So I'm going to bring this one with me just in case I get any opportunity to read because it's a perfect bag-sized book. I'm a bit sleepy today because at 2:30 in the morning, actually earlier than that, somebody in the block of flats that I live in was slamming their door multiple times in the middle of the night. At 2:30, someone rang down all the intercoms and pressed all the buzzers and woke everybody up. So we were all in the hallway at 2:30, like, what is happening? And somehow somebody got in and has taken the wheelchair that is outside the person that lives on the bottom floor's front door, thrown that wheelchair out of the flat, as well as a couple of boxes that people hadn't picked up yet that the postman had left, because they just seemed to leave them in the main foyer area, which is really annoying because the door basically has a catch on it. So if you don't shut the catch behind you, it doesn't lock. So essentially anyone can get in if the catch is off, or obviously if anyone gets buzzed in. So I don't know which one of those things happened, but someone did get into the foyer, which was really annoying. And just, I threw those things out of the flat, which they didn't take anything. It was so weird. So annoying. I hate it that people think, I bet you someone just was like, oh, this would be really funny if we do this. It's not funny, it's so annoying. I was up for 2 hours in the night because I just couldn't get back to sleep. So that was awesome. I'm a little bit sleepy, but I am excited for my day. I hope you enjoyed the footage that I filmed today. I'm really looking forward to it. Let's go. Hello, I would like to preface this by saying how cold and dark it is today. It is so dark outside and it's so cold. I have a heated throw blanket, which is my best friend ever, and I'm just sat at my desk trying to keep warm because it's not the one. So yesterday I went to WATERSTONES Manor and it was the best. It was so lovely. We didn't get tickets to go inside the house unfortunately, but we did get to see all the grounds, and there was a Christmas market and there was a winter light trail. It was so magical. There were 2 different light trails and the first one was really pretty, but it wasn't the whoa effect that the second one was, which just had so many lovely features. I tried to film as much of it as possible, but it was obviously quite dark, so I don't know how well the footage has come out, but oh my gosh, it was just so lovely. I'm so glad I got to go. It was so lovely to go with my friend Connie. I did start my Christmas shopping, which I feel good about. I feel like a little bit of a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, so that's a good thing. They were just, the market stalls had such lovely, nice quality items and so many nice bits of food. It was a good day. Definitely got me into the Christmas spirit. I also watched, oh no, what's it called? I cannot remember what it was called. The Lindsay Lohan new Christmas film on Netflix. I mean, it was what I expected. It was yeah, it was fine. Do you know what is bugging me about films and TV at the moment? If they ever feature content creators or influencers in the films, they are always dicks, or they are always portrayed in a way that makes them seem really stupid, and I hate that because obviously I create content and my friends create content, and it doesn't have to be this vanity thing. Like, we create content because we love what we do, and it's always displayed as this vanity thing where people are really selfish and they don't care about anybody and they don't care about the brands they work with, and I hate that that is the only depiction I see of it online, or in film and TV, sorry. It's just, it's crap, it sucks, it's not right. I did finish my book last night. I was so tired last night because of the waking up in the middle of the night thing that I think I said to you about on Saturday night. So I did manage to finish my book, and I don't know how I did that because I was absolutely knackered, but finished Mari and the Great Game. I love this. It's such a lovely story. It's so wholesome. It does talk about further issues in terms of the fact that Amari is, oh, I can't, hang on, I can't say things. Can I say things? No, I don't want to spoil anything. Okay, hang on. Rethinking my words. There is a conversation in this book about a group of people being removed from society and how unfair that is, and it kind of links in conversations about immigration and talks about things on a wider scale as well, whilst making it very relevant to the specific thing happening in this book. And I think that's as much as I can say without spoiling it, but I think that it gave the story an extra layer of depth, and I really enjoyed it. I haven't run it through Corpal yet, so I don't know what it's going to come out as, but I feel like it's going to sit as around a 4-star. Very creative, very good fun, really lovely characters. I love that we're getting an expanded group of our main characters, and I'm really excited to see where this series goes. So I think I'm going to start the Mystery in White. I did bring the other Christmassy book, hang on, it's right here. I did bring this one with me yesterday, but I didn't have a chance to read it, so I think I'm going to start this one. This is a cozy murder mystery. I don't know anything more than that about it. It's a republished version. I don't know when it was originally published, but the British Library have republished it. 1937 it was originally published. So yeah, I'm going to dive into this one, I think. I was hoping to work from a cafe later today. I don't know if I will, because it's absolutely pissing it down with the rain and I did want to walk in. It feels weird to, I live very close to town, so anytime I drive in it feels really lazy, but at the same time it's torrential rain right now and I don't really want to get that wet. But I did, like last week, starting my week off working in a cafe. I think it did help and it broke the day up, so I would like to do that. Maybe bring my book and read once I finished work. I don't know, but here's a little update for you. I am in the Christmas spirit. I'm getting there. It's good. Gonna watch some more Christmas films this week. I'm also considering putting my decorations up this weekend. I was going to do it next weekend, but I might do it this weekend. I don't know. Endless possibilities. So it may be really dark and gloomy today, but I have my first Christmas decoration up, and oh my god, it smells so good. I've wanted to get one of these for ages, and they had loads of them at the Christmas market yesterday. I love it. We've got all the dried fruit, and oh my gosh, this smell is just, it's so lovely. I also have this in an essential oil, and I absolutely adore it. It is officially Christmas season. This is where we've progressed to. This is my cuddly jumper thing. It's like an hoodie, but it's a different brand. Very much would recommend. These are instantly warming. I'm still bloody freezing though. Anyway, I forgot to tell you, I finished another book yesterday. I finished 50/50 by Steve Kavanagh. I was listening to this as an audiobook. Haven't spoken about it in this vlog yet, but oh my gosh, such a good thriller. There's basically been a murder, and it is these 2 girls' dad that's died, and they both call 911. 999, 911 in the book because it's in America, but they both call the police and report the death and blame each other. And oh my gosh, it's so good. It constantly kept me guessing. I kept doubting myself. I kept questioning myself. I was literally exclaiming aloud whilst listening to it on the drive home last night. So, so good. Definitely would recommend Steve Kavanagh as a thriller writer. He just excels in the courtroom scenarios that he writes. Yeah, very addictive, and I will be reading or listening to more from him. Oh, and it came out as a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Right, I'm gonna go back into my cave of I was gonna say cave of warmth. It really isn't. It's a very cold cave, but there is a blanket there. When's it gonna get warmer? I mean, it's not gonna get warmer for ages because it's whatever month it is. It's November. It's not gonna get any warmer. It's just gonna get colder. Okay, I've got some reading updates. I have made a little bit of progress in Mystery in White, and I am liking this. I'm intrigued. It's definitely dated, but it is from the 30s, so that is understandable anyway. But it's setting itself up to have a creepy, secluded type of feel about it. I assume that one of the main characters is going to die, and the guy that's kind of taking charge, I assume, is going to turn out to be some kind of detective figure. But at the moment it's very wintry, it's cold, it's Christmas Eve, and they're all trapped in this house in a snowstorm. So it's setting up well. I just hope that it delivers. I've actually decided to listen to this on Audible. No, SCRIBD, on SCRIBD. I found it on SCRIBD, and I thought I would listen to the audiobook of this so I could physically read this, which I am so excited about. I'm enjoying this so much. Really fancied reading this last night. I opened it up to read the first few pages and ended up reading 30 pages in one sitting. So I'm loving it. This is Dolly Alderton's Ghosts. This is my Patreon book club pick for the November-December book club read. And I picked this as a suggestion. I always do 4 books for my patrons to be able to vote from, and this is the one that got the most votes. I picked this because I felt like it was probably going to be quite relatable for a lot of people and would have different fleckers of relatable moments for various different reasons. So far, I am blown away by how relatable this is. I don't know if I've ever related to a main character as much as I am relating to this main character. She is saying so many things where I'm like, yes, have experienced that, know exactly what you mean. And for that reason, I am really, really liking this so far. I feel very captivated and invested in it. The story hasn't really got going yet. I'm assuming it's about to kick off because we've kind of been going through the introduction, knowing who everyone is, seeing this situation our main character is in, and I am really excited. I feel like this could be a really, really good read. So those are my 2 current reads. I'm going over to a friend's for dinner tonight, and then tomorrow I'm actually going to see my dad, which will be really nice. So he lives about an hour away from me, so I'm going to drive to see him tomorrow because I do not work Wednesdays. Well, I do, I freelance Wednesdays, but I'm going to be doing it around going to see my dad, so that'll be nice. So that is my plan. Hello, it is Wednesday. I've just got back from my dad's. I've been listening to this in the car. I probably have about an hour left. I have not put my bookmark in the right place. It's okay. It's a bit boring. It's a bit typical. It's not really a murder mystery. I mean, it is a murder mystery, but it isn't really like, I feel like it's just the characters explaining to each other what is happening when we, the reader, already know what's happening. I cannot bear in these kind of books that the women are just kind of pushed to the side and the men are like, no, you can't hear this, it might upset you. The women, to their credit, are being like, no, it's fine, like, we can listen. But it's just always so annoying, and I know that this is more common in older novels, obviously, but it's just irritating. It is Christmassy. It's Christmas Eve in the book, and they're all isolated in this house. It's snowy, it's cold, it has that isolated, slightly touching on gothic setting. I'm just not enthralled, so it's fine. I'll probably finish it tomorrow. I've got to go into the office tomorrow because we have a big client meeting that I need to be in for, and I do not work in my office very often, like at all. So a bit of a different day for me tomorrow, but I will listen to this on my way. I have got Patreon sprints very, very soon. I'm gonna try and get comfy and maybe ready for bed before that so I can just be in a chill zone for the night, and then I'm saying I'm gonna try have an early night tonight. It never happens, but I have to get up early to go to the office, so we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready for bed and then read with my patrons. I'm here to wrap up this vlog because I have finished Mystery in White by J. Jefferson Farjian. Haven't read it through Court Pile, but I think it's going to be around a 2-star. I found it really, really, really boring. The mystery wasn't really a mystery. The crime element was just stupid, and I disliked how the men treated all the women. I acknowledge that this is written in a different time, and the way that women are written has certainly changed a lot since then, so I completely get that and accept that, but it still bugged me. I just found it dull. I thought it was going to be good. I thought it was going to be good. The bookseller recommended it. I had high hopes. They said that out of all the Cosy Christmas mysteries they sold, this would be the one they would recommend, and it just fell flat. This basically follows some people who, they're on a train on Christmas Eve, and their train gets snowed in, so they decide they're going to try and find, I don't know what really, safety, I don't know, warmth. So they exit the train, the random group of people all strung together, and they venture out into the snow and they find a house that they decide to take up refuge in. And there's this strange guy attached to this group that they think might have done something wrong. And then there's also the mystery of this house, because it's got nobody in it, but all the fires are lit, there's tea being made. It's like it's preparing for people, but there's nobody there. So there's two mystery storylines intertwining in this, but it was just really dull. Nothing was a big reveal, nothing was hidden. It was all very obvious, it was very clear. I felt like the author wrote this in a way that they thought the reader had absolutely no idea what was happening, that they needed to explain it really basically. And that just wasn't the case. It was too basic. So, dull. Do not bother. I mean, maybe bother, make your own mind up about it, obviously. Like, I'm a big advocate in people making their own minds up about books and forming different opinions, but was not for me. Still reading Ghosts, haven't read too much more of that. I'm around the page 100 mark now. I'm loving it so much, it's so relatable. I have jotted down a couple of relatable moments that are just, yes. Hang on, I'm gonna go get my copy. So I've been tabbing as I've been going, and just basically tabbing anything that I think is really relatable, really. There's a bizarre amount of relatable moments in this book for me, down to the fact that the main character's dad calls her Bean and I call my sister Bean, and just various things like that. There's a conversation that one of the characters has with her friend where they're talking about dating apps, and her friend has asked her where she's met this guy that she's gone on a date with, and she said that she met him through a dating app. And the friend basically says, although I do feel lucky I've never had to use them being the dating apps. This is definitely something I have heard from friends in relationships, and yeah, I thought that was incredibly relatable, and that definitely made me laugh. And there was also a section where the friend got up and came to her friend's house at 10 AM on a Saturday, and the friend has a child, and the friend that has a child was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry for making you get out of bed early. Oh my gosh, this must be so annoying for you. Thank you so much for getting up at the crack of dawn, and it's like 10 AM on a Saturday. And the main character's like, I do have a job, so I do still wake up early. It's just a couple of simple moments that are just such small observations of the way that it varies in terms of how people with children are with people that don't have children, people that are in relationships with people that aren't. Just those little tiny clever observations I just think are quite good fun. And I know it's not, like, it is generalised, like I know not everybody acts like that and says those kind of things, but it's definitely stuff that I have heard throughout my time as a single childless woman. So I'm enjoying it immensely. It's definitely relatable. There's a couple of lines that have been said about the love of reading, which I adore. They've been to Kenwood House, which is somewhere I have been to as well in London. I just love it very, very, very much. Dolly Alderton could well be a very top tier author for me if this continues to go in this direction, because yes, loving this writing. So I was actually in my office today, working from the office, which I have not done. I haven't done a full day working from the office since before COVID. I have done half days in the office occasionally, but there was a meeting this morning and I just went in for the full day, and one of my colleagues brought their dog, and she's so cute. She's called Winnie, and she's a spaniel, and she was just so lovely and just sat by me for so long, and just, it made my heart happy, so that was great. I'm going to a pub quiz later this evening. I am very sleepy right now, so I'm gonna have some dinner, I'm gonna watch some TV or play some Pokemon or something and just chill, and then go to my pub quiz. It's gonna be good. I feel like I started this vlog very festive-y, and then the latter part hasn't been as festive-y, but honestly I've just been so busy. This weekend I am going to a Christmas light switch on that my mum is singing at. My mum's in rock choir, which is this really fun community choir group. Every county or area, town has one, I think, in England, or maybe not everyone. They're all over the place, and she is singing as part of rock choir for the Christmas light switch on, which is going to be really cool. One of the songs she's singing is Carol of the Bells, which I absolutely love. So that's going to be great. And then there's a lantern parade, which is going to be really nice. And then on Sunday, I'm decorating my tree, which I am making a vlog out of. So that will be coming to my YouTube very, very soon. So I'm going to wrap this up here because, as I said, I finished this and I'm not really near finishing this. So I will give thoughts on this in another video at some point. I don't know when it'll happen, but it will be coming. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please do give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you are excited about over the next month. If you celebrate Christmas, what is your favourite festive thing to do? Or just generally, what do you love about December? You can also subscribe to see more of my face on your feed, and link down below you will find my online shop and also my Patreon where I do lots of extra content. As I said, this video has been sponsored by Serious Readers, so there is all the details down below that you need for them as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Keep smiling and stay positive.